It's Amy, licensed esthetician, and we just changed the clocks and spring is almost here, which means all of this skin that has been underneath a turtleneck and coats and scarves is going to be exposed soon. Let me adjust my camera. So I'm going to show you a décolleté massage. Now, if you're young, this is great because this is going to prevent wrinkles. If you're older like me, this is going to also help them and help to tone up the skin. And as you can see, I'm really freckly because I, as a kid, just like everybody else, got too much sun exposure. But that's not what this is about today. So what you're going to need is, first of all, we'd like to work on clean skin. I did put my peptides on underneath, so this way I'm pushing them in a little bit more. Not necessary. I'm going to be using the Elemis Superfood Facial Oil because I have it. You can also use your moisturizer, but I will tell you that your skin most likely would absorb it and you're going to have to keep reapplying, and you will have to reapply oil as well. I'll link below the oil and other products that could provide slip. It's all about just keeping your hands gliding across the skin. That's all that we want. So it's not anything else more complicated than that. If you do use your moisturizer, you will find that it could start to pill, and at the end you're going to want to wash that off. That's all it is. We just want to create some slip. I have been known to use my grapeseed oil from my kitchen many a times when I don't have something, and that's perfectly fine as well. You just need a little bit, whether it be baby oil or even just some of the oil from your kitchen, just something so that your hands glide. Already. Let me just get out my, here, because I made a protocol. So the first thing we're going to do is apply our oil on moisturizer, and I don't need that much on it. So I'm going to put it on my neck, even though I'm not working my neck. It just feels good. And the Elemis has like the best aroma. My skin pretty much drank that up, so if I have to apply more, I will. I'm going to put some more on my hands because I need slip. The first thing I'm going to do is, and this routine should only take you no more, maximum 15 minutes. So it's not something that's going to take a lot of time. The first thing is we need to just warm up the area. So I always warm up my hands before I do facial massage, especially before I ever touch a client, to make sure my hands are warm. But this is more for what you would do on your own. We always divide the chest in half. So always working on one side and we're going to duplicate on the other. This one's super simple. We're just going to go in the center and we're just going to push over. We're not putting on a lot of pressure. My arm is just down by my side, and we're going to do that 5 times. I think that's 3, 4, and 5. The same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super simple. The next thing we're going to do is what I call scissors or C's. You can either use these 2 fingers or your middle and your ring finger. I prefer the middle and the ring finger. This one we are going to start in the center. This is to increase circulation. So we're just going to do these zigzagging motions like this. And I can tell you, if you're not used to these movements, and I'm going back down, and your hands get cramped, switch them. That's all. And then to the other side, I like to go up one, and then I like to come down in the same area. Same thing over, shift over. And this I'm applying a little bit more pressure. But like I said, if your hands are cramping up, it's usually because you're not used to doing these movements, and just lighten up your pressure. I'm going to get as far over as I can, and then I'm going to go back to the center, which I already did. And then I'm going to go over here. Oh, my neighbor's dog never ends. Up. And then, I don't know if you can hear it on the tape. This is what happens when I film at home in my bathroom. Okay, so that's done. The next thing I'm going to do is what's called monkey fingers. I also like to do this move in the shower. It's really simple. And ladies, if you have long nails and you can't do these movements, this is a great movement you can do. And it's just like this. So I'm going to divide again, start in the center, and I'm just moving my knuckles up to my collarbone, I'm just moving it around. I'm putting in some pressure because I do want to start massaging the muscle. I want to create circulation. If you get red, that's totally normal. My arm is down by my side because it's to create circulation. Same thing again. And it's not a long thing. I mean, what did I do that? 15 seconds? So this is a great move to also do in the shower. It feels really good. And like I said, just not a lot of pressure, but enough pressure that I'm feeling it. And like I said, my arm's down on my side. Super simple. Look at that. You can also do it this way. You can do it straight forward or backwards. Whatever way your hand works, make it work what's easiest for you. I'm going to apply it a little bit. Now comes the more massage. So women, most women, we don't have a developed pectoral muscle like men do. And when we're older like me, I don't have a chest muscle anymore. I'm getting older, but I have to make one for this move. So how do I do it? Well, I'm going to make a muscle, like my arm muscle, and I'm going to squeeze it into my side of my chest. So usually what I do is I'll hold my arm kind of under my breast to support it because I want to push out this muscle. But I need it taut or as tight as I can get it. I'm going to take my thumb and my forefinger. These are the two fingers that are going to have the strength in it. And what I'm going to do is once again divide my chest in half so my thumb goes right to middle of my chest and this finger's pushing and I'm pushing that muscle 5 times right up to my shoulder and a little past it. That's 1, 2. Feels so good. 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to do it again the same side. I'm going to make a muscle, and I tend to, like I said, push it underneath my bust. And with my thumb and my forefinger, I'm going to go right onto that muscle and just push it like to my shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you can relax. The next thing I'm going to do are called pinches. This is to help also with circulation and to release fluid. And it's super simple. We're just going to pinch with our thumb and our 4 fingers. There's no rhyme or reason. You can do it opposite hands. You could do them together. I tend to do them together like this. This I'm going to do a little bit up into my neck area. If you get red, that's perfectly okay. Sometimes I'll pinch like this. It's not a lot of pinching movements. We're not digging into the skin. It's just light. And I have a lot of flesh, so I can pinch a little easier. And it's just to create more circulation. The more circulation that we can have in the area, the more blood flow is going to come in, the more nutrients are going to come into the area. And then also, what does it take out? It takes out anything lymph and anything bad. It revs up our circulation. In this area, when we get older, it's sagging. And, we start to get wrinkles right here. I'm getting them right here too. I'm just getting them everywhere. And here's the last movement. And this one is similar to the one we did at the beginning. I have to tighten up this muscle. So I'm going to make my muscle, put it under my breast. This is with the full palm of the hand. This is the final movement. So this I want pressure in all of my fingers evenly. I start in the middle and I push up to my shoulder. And this one I tend to move further down onto my arm. If you saw, the first movement was closer to my neck. The second one is more closer to the top of my shoulder. 3, 4, and 5 will end almost at my bicep. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side as the nice finisher. I'm going to start right here with my palm and my chest. My fingers are out, going up towards the neck. 1, a little bit less to the neck. 2, closer to my shoulder. 3, 4, and 5. And that's it. And you do that and you'll start seeing improvement in the décolleté. I'm going to list below the product that I used or another recommendation for anything to provide slip. And don't forget, you still need to wash your face.